What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Joe. This is Clutch Up Garage. So I will plug you guys there on the time lapse of me pulling apart the inner and outer primary. I'm talking like 20 minutes of time. Now I've done a bunch of them, so this one the starter stuck real tight. But past that, 20 minutes of time, you have the right tools. I'm not going to go over how to do that. There's plenty of videos on my page showing how to take apart an inner and outer primary. But what I did, this is a 2011 Dyna Y-Glide I have here, and I ended up trading a buddy of mine for the outer primary. So this is a pretty important part because the 06 and up Y-Glides, Fat Bobs, yada, 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 their inner primary did not come with the hole or this standoff right here. You can see it's flush with the rest of the outer primary. So that's a very important part. You can buy these, especially for the late model bikes, on eBay for under 200 bucks. So that's going to be one of the things you definitely want to purchase. All the inner primaries do have the hole for the shifter, but there is a plug in this hole, and it's super thin. I mean, like a few thou thin. So very, very thin. What I did, I was going to take it to, I work in a machine shop. I was going to take it to a machinist, just have him bloop, bore me a hole, but curiosity got the best of me. So I took a drill bit. I started small. I started with a tiny drill bit, bloop, popped the hole through it. Okay. Stepped up to a bigger drill bit, kept drilling through, and you want to make sure you're drilling straight. Well, then I need a drill bit bigger than what my chuck and my drill will go. So I was thinking, you know, this is just cast aluminum, very, very soft material. I grabbed this 1/2-inch drill bit, which is the size. And again, this doesn't fit in my chuck. This is a brand new drill bit because it doesn't fit in my chuck. I've never used it. So it's very sharp. And I was like, And I kind of put it in there, and I was spinning it around, and I was like, man, I'm digging material just with my fingers. So what I did, I took a pair of vice grips, clamped them on here, and just slowly, with a little bit of pressure on top, made sure I was perfectly straight, and spun this drill bit down in. And I could feel it taking material, You're only talking like that thick of material you got to take out. Not super thick at all. I spun it by hand with vice grips, and guess what? We have a perfectly bored hole. 1/2 inch is the exact size you need. There's no lip inside of this hole. There's nothing for it to catch on. So I was like, son of a gun. So 1/2 inch drill bit. You can put in a pair of vice grips. If you've got a drill or a drill press, I don't have one of those either. That would probably be the best route. But the main thing is making sure you're going perfectly straight. And doing it by hand, you can go slow enough that you can make sure it's straight. If you're on a drill press and you got this thing just lifted a little bit, a couple thou, you're going to start drilling sideways. You don't want to do that. It is from Harley. If you go on their website, I will look up the part number because I just bought one. There is a bronze bushing that goes in the back side of the center primary, and that's also known as like a bearing. Bronze can be a bearing, bushing. So what that does is keeps the shifter from eating into the inner primary, because like I said, this is very, very soft material for the bushing, and I will take that to my machinist. I think they're like 1/2 inch tall, and he will bore a hole that's an interference fit on that bushing. So he'll bore a hole just a thou or two smaller than what that bushing is. OD-wise, he'll heat it up, boop, put the bushing in, and then you'll be good to go. That's really it. And the rest is putting it back together.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with...
I got machine work done on the inner primary. We are ready to finally finish this side. After that, we got to get all that crud cleared off the actual bike lift. Get this bad girl up on the bike lift. Get some oil put in it. Oil drained out of the engine, but the rest has been drained. So get oil put in that, and then it's going to be time to take this thing for a spin around the neighborhood. Finally. So we got some goodies here. The new gaskets from Harley. So yeah, inner primary gasket. I didn't get an outer gasket. I think it'll be okay. The one that was in it was not awful. Oh, and something I didn't get on video, as you can see, there is sprockets on there. No longer pulleys. So that means we're going to do a chain drive. So actually first, I need to grab my chain. We got your run-of-the-mill gold chain. Let's go ahead, get it ran. Like I said, this sprocket's not the one I'm going to use permanently, but it will do the trick right now while we mock everything up and get it together. Make sure it runs the whole nine. Get the fuck on there. Alright, I'll start this video here in a minute. This thing's fucking pissing me off. Okay, chain, sprockets are on. Got some beautiful machine work for the shifter done in the back of these cases. You can see they actually went ahead and made a bronze bushing instead of using the factory one. So, this thing has zero play. Machinists are pretty impressive guys, I tell you. So, nonetheless, we're going to get these two split apart first. And survey says there it goes. That seems pretty nice. Get the starter slid in. Beautiful. All right. Now, get our bolts here. And I'm not driving crazy hard in there right now. This is just a starter. And then we'll get the torque wrench on them. So, sweet. Now you want to spin this. So there's no, that's going to self-clearance there. Chains always kind of touch on this inner primary a little bit. Last one self-clearance. This one will also have to self-clearance itself. As long as it's not eating all the way through it, it's whatever. You're going to see it. Don't be alarmed. You can get like chain sliders and stuff for these. So if it really bothers you that much, by God, you can get you a chain slider. So I'm going to go ahead and torque these down. Get all the rest popped back on there. I probably will do that in time lapse just because if not, it'll make this video extremely long. So I'm going to torque all these 5. You got 2 and 3 behind the clutch basket. Torque them down. I'm going to pop everything else in there, time lapse that, get it all done. This nut, I can't remember on this particular bike, but usually they're around 160 foot-pounds. That's a good bit. You should have a good torque wrench. You don't want that nut to come loose. That is a very important thing to torque. And use a little bit of blue Loctite. I won't this time because this bike's going to immediately get pulled back off. This will all have to come back off to pull the engine. So I'm not going to Loctite it this time. But in final assembly in the new frame, I will blue Loctite all that. Don't Loctite this one on the clutch hub. And don't forget, it is left-hand thread. So you are going to be lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. And then your 6-speed trannies, they are regular threads on the sprocket nut. 5 speeds, they're reverse threads, so left-hand threads. So again, they would be lefty-tighty, righty-loosey. 6 speeds, they are right-hand threads, regular threads, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So, all right, I'm going to button all this up real quick, and we will fill this side with oil, get all this crap off my workbench over there, get this up on the lift, and change the oil in the engine, transmission, and then it will be time to take this thing for its first little spin around the neighborhood. So we have the inner and outer primary buttoned up. We just put fresh oil in the transmission, primary and engine, fresh oil filter. So you know what that means. It's time to take this thing for its first spin around my neighborhood before we frame it and put everything on a new frame. So, pretty excited about it. I'm going to kick open the door here real quick, get her fired up, let her warm up, make sure nothing seems out of whack, and then it'll be time to spin the block. All right. Get her fired up here. Hold your ears. It just seems a little quieter with fresh oil. It was pretty low on oil. I'm going to go ahead and undo the mic, and we'll take her for a spin. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a wrap for part 3 of building a budget stunt-ish Dyna. Here she is. Check her out. Definitely came out to be a pretty badass motorcycle. So that's going to be a wrap for now. Next step will be, I have a frame, title frame over there. Next step will be tearing all this down, getting it on the titled frame, so that way it is titled, safe to ride, all that good stuff. So this will be a wrap for probably a month or 2 on this build. Like I said before, I am getting surgery on my leg, so getting this ankle replaced, looking forward to it. Hopefully I won't hurt near as bad. But yeah, this is where she's at. I've had it for 3 weeks to a month. Went from a wrecked 2011 Y Glide to what you see here. So it had spoke wheels. We got 13-spoke mag. Got a rear mag in the back here off of my bagger. So this was a lot of parts I had laying around. I did buy a seat, bought some bars, bought some little parts this thing was missing. Swapped with my buddy on an outer primary. Got his mid controls. So just kind of had some stuff laying around, made some stuff, built some stuff. And that's the name of the game. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. Maybe leave a comment. Every little bit helps. We did hit 1K subscribers, so thank you guys so much. But yeah, man, pick up some tools, tear your bike apart, get into it. It's not that hard. Always use a torque wrench. Always solder your connectors. That's the only thing I can say. So again, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. It's going to be a little bit, but we are going to tear this all the way down, frame it, get it on the new frame, and I will get all that on video. So thanks again. Stay tuned.